Hi music producers, welcome back. In this video, we will explore the top new features in the newly released FL Studio 2024 that you can't afford to miss, from enhanced workflows to cutting-edge tools. FL Studio 2024 or FL Studio 24 is packed with updates designed to take your music production to the next level. So if you're interested to check this out, let's dive in and see what's new. Alright, let us check out the first interesting update in FL Studio 2024, the new welcome screen. Opening FL Studio now presents you with a welcome screen to jump straight in where you left off or try something new. If you prefer not to see the welcome windows, it can also be deactivated under General Settings, Manage Warning Messages, or by selecting the Don't Show Again box on the window. Let me quickly show you that. Alright, the next new feature in this updated version of FL Studio 2024 is Spreader, as you can see on the screen. And according to ImageLine, they said Spreader is another new, much requested effect in FL Studio. It delivers powerful stereo enhancement with none of the monocompatibility problems some spreaders introduce. Spreader lets you exclude bass frequencies from spreading, ensuring no cancellation occurs so that your bass remains centered and powerful. Alright guys, let's check it out and see. And what you heard is a default bass sound coming from a VST instrument. Now let me engage the spreader and see what happens. Alright guys, I believe you heard it, and that takes us to the next feature in this newly updated FL Studio 2024. Low Lifter. According to ImageLine, Low Lifter dynamically adds harmonics to bass frequencies, enhancing their presence and creating the perception of stronger bass even on devices incapable of reproducing deep sub-frequencies effectively. So this plugin helps your bass to translate well on devices like your phone speakers, tablets, etc. And on the interface, you can see this section, the harmonics, the diffusion, the crossover, and the mix. So let's have a brief demo to hear this plugin in action. note repeat. According to ImageLine, the piano roll has also been updated with note repeat. This can be used in creating stuttering beats and notes in both piano roll and step sequencer. Let's check it out. The next new update, as you can see from ImageLine, is on their mastering section. Mastering has had a major upgrade too, as you can see from their official site. You now get a range of customization options to tailor your masters. Easy to use controls let you adjust things like bass, high frequencies, warmth, and brightness. You can also engage low and high end exciters, a stereo widener, and even a multiband processor. As you can see from the image, you can now manipulate all these frequencies individually: the bass, the mid, the brightness, the warmth, the high and low exciters, multiband compressor, and widener, which is quite interesting. And I believe this is gonna be super interesting. And they further said you can tweak with confidence. Our custom AI technology ensures your tracks always sound release ready, no matter which settings you choose. We're going to find out that we try it out. Mastering now also supports FL Studio's wide array of output formats, including 24 and 32-bit lossless wave, FLAC, OGG, MP3, and M4A. And that takes us to the next update on FL Studio 2024. Alright, the next new update in FL Studio 2024, according to ImageLine, is on generating chord progressions. So easy, whether you're a professional pianist or someone just starting up. According to what they said on the official website, it is super easy to do that. If you want to engage it, simply head to this section here, this arrow here, and go to Tools. As you can see here, generate chord progression. Let's engage that. And as you can see, at default, it pops up this. Let's quickly hear that. Alright, so let's have a closer look at the features. From here, you see the play button. This is just to preview the generated sound. Here is where you generate chord progressions. If you click on this gear icon, you can see main and bass. That is, you're generating both the main chords and the bass, the supporting bass. So if you deactivate it, the bass will disappear, as you can see. If you engage it, it's back. About this generate button, it works in hand with this. When you leave it on this section, on this one right here, that says rework existing progression. So what it's actually going to do is, the moment you generate, it will maintain what you have already, but modify it. It's not going to recreate a totally different progression. It will now enhance what you have already. But this option here, which is this one at the middle, start all over, it will randomly give you a different chord progressions. And this one is to analyze the notes, to analyze the chord progression and find out the notes for you. To the far right here is the bar count. Let's say you want to do it 8 bar. if you increase it to 8 bar, see what happens. You see, it increases, all right? So, but we're going to leave it at 4 bars. The octave, if you want more of it to come up, let's say 7 octaves, as you can see. So, but let's bring it back to 5. So here you can see the slide for conventional style and adventurous style. It all depends on what you want to achieve. This gives you a more, how do I put it, a more controlled kind of generation. But when you slide it to this section, it gives you more complex kind of chord progressions. Then below here you can see the bar. You can set it to bar, you can set it to 2 bars, you can set it to beats, you know, but I'll leave it the way it is at bar. And here on this panel, you can see it's either you want to see each chord by their name or you toggle it by numeric number like 1, 5, 3, and all that with this section here, okay? Now on each chord, if you're not satisfied with it, with this particular one, for example, you can just click here and choose another one or regenerate a different chord on this section. And this other one is also for if you don't need the bass, if you don't want it to generate the bass, click this one off and the bass will go out. The next thing here, as you can see, you can snap to none, step, half step, beat, and bar, followed by this progression. Here they have number of presets you can try out. Minor, as you can see, a whole lot of presets you can try out. So you pick the one you like, have a listen. All right, then the next is the rhythm. Let's say you want to change how it's being played, the timing. As you can see, I'm going to reduce this to 4. So let's say you change this to cha-cha. Let's hear it. All right, let's try another one. Random. So let's see this random. All right, I believe you understand how it works. Then this one, which is type a progression. You can type what you want. You can type 1, you know, and you see to generate based on what you typed in. And you can also learn from MIDI by engaging this. So it's pretty interesting and you can really achieve a lot with this feature. So that is it for the chord generation or chord progression tool that is newly introduced in FL Studio 2024. So if you're satisfied, you just click accept and there you have it. So that takes us to the next updates on FL Studio 2024. In FL Studio 2024, ImageLine introduced a new vintage synth called Kepler XO. Alright, the synth, as you can see on the screen, came with reverb effect, delay, EQ, high core, saturation, chorus, modulation matrix A and B, aggregator, and the LFO section trigger, as you can see, with many other features, which we are not going to go into in this video. So let's have a quick demo on the factory presets to hear how it sounds. Alright guys, that will be much we can take for brief demonstration, and that takes us to the next update on FL Studio 2024. The FL Cloud now includes plugins, starting with 10 plugins for the free plan and 65 plus plugins for the pro plan. So that is super interesting. And lastly, on the updates on FL Studio 2024 is the update on Edison. It can now be used to separate vocals and noise from a track and has significantly improved the clipper. Alright guys, that is much we can take because of time. And that is it for the recent updates in the newly released FL Studio 2024. Feel free to try it out and let us know what you think about these newly introduced features in FL Studio 2024. And that brings us to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, share your thoughts, subscribe if you haven't, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell for more content like this. As always, stay creative, stay focused, and see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.